Hello YouTube, I'm back with another video. Yes, another unboxing video. Hopefully it won't be too long before I can make another video of the Hoover. I know that the last video was really long and I apologize for that, but it's my first time ever doing unboxings. This one might be somewhat the same, I don't know. I apologize for that. I know it doesn't seem to be very popular, so I'll try to keep them short and quick. But today I actually got a vacuum to test and do a review on by Shark. Shark sent me a vacuum, which I was surprised by. I just figured I'd try to ask, and they offered to send me one. So, doing my first official unboxing of a vacuum, I'm going to go ahead and get started so this doesn't take too long. And also, I told Shark that I'd like to be able to give my honest opinion, because I don't want this to be me telling you that you should go buy the vacuum even though it's not really any good, which I'm really excited for this one actually, because I actually do find Shark to be a pretty good brand. I mean, yeah, some people might consider them not to be as good as Dyson or anything like that, which I'm not saying Dyson's bad either. I'm just saying that they all have their flaws, and I don't know. Oh, cool! It's gonna have an actual box inside. Don't know if you'll be able to see this. This is gonna go off camera. I can tell you that. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? The Only Duo Clean Brush Roll. Look at that. But I told them that would love to be able to do my honest opinion on the thing, and they said that they'd love me to do that. So that's what I plan on doing. I don't plan on telling you that it does things that it doesn't actually do. If it doesn't do it well, or doesn't do it at all, I will let you guys know. But the Shark powered lift away speed. Oh, you can't really see that. The Shark powered lift away speed motorized brush roll in lift away mode, which to me, in my opinion, that was the best feature that they ever put into these Sharks. I mean, I think that, in my opinion, put them way ahead of Dyson, because Dyson's big and clunky and overpriced, and they're cheaper. They're really well built for how cheap they are, and they have some really nice features in them, which, in my opinion, is really nice. I believe, and I don't know for certain, I'll have to check on the price. I believe at Walmart they're about $299 the last time I checked, but they may have gone down a little bit since making this video. But yeah, that's about what the price point is for these things. But it's got the Duo Clean Brush Roll, which is intended for fine dust and large debris on floors and carpets all at the same time. It's got the triple particle cleaning, large, small, and stuck on, which is on floors. Direct engagement with a soft brush roll removes large particles, small particles, and stuck on dust. And then on carpet, it says it's got triple particle cleaning on carpet for large, small, and stuck on. Soft brush roll pulls in large debris, while deep cleaning bristle brushes remove embedded fine dirt. The unexpected power of small. And so I got the speed model. It says on this side, let's see if I can make sure you can see it, what I'm seeing. more suction and 20% lighter versus Dyson Cinetic Big Ball, which I don't really know. I have no real way of testing that. I'd love to be able to test that, but I don't. Which one YouTuber that tests, he hasn't done a shark, which would be cool if he did, but Backlab does a lot of tests with his Dysons, and they do struggle with getting, they don't do that well with sand. They do okay, like very okay. I still always have believed for the most part that the best vacuum for the most part is one with a really good brush roll and a lot of airflow, which I've recommended to Sharp that if they went with a vacuum, if they focused more on getting better airflow, they'd do a lot. They'd be able to beat Dyson in no time flat, because airflow is what really cleans carpet. But it has, of course, the HEPA filters alone are not enough. Got the anti-allergen complete seal technology. It's showing you other unsealed HEPA vacuums right there, and then our complete sealed HEPA system is clean air. Dirt goes in, clean air comes out, captures and holds over 99.99% of dust and allergens, not releasing them back into the air you breathe. And then also, of course, the dust crevice above floor cleaning is the duster crevice and the pet multi-tool. So let's go ahead and get into this box, shall we? Make sure that you can see that. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Instructions, quick start guide, probably won't need that. First thing out, which you can't see, gotta adjust, is the brush roll, the cleaning head. I've always thought that ever since I saw these, that they went for a slightly more aggressive look with their brush rolls. I mean, it kind of has it look kind of like angry eyes. Remove that. But yeah, it's a little bit, I noticed there, I think it's a tiny bit smaller, which I'd have to look. I'll probably do a comparison of it with my other shark I've got, but I think it's a little bit smaller. But that's not that bad. I mean, especially when it comes to how with the airflow, smaller when you don't have a lot of it is better because it helps direct it into a smaller area. But they've got the dual brush roll design. One thing that I like that they added into these is this felt strip. I find that I can definitely see how that could help with hard floor pickup a lot, because the one that I've got, my older one, the older Liftaway, didn't have that, and it doesn't do it does okay on hard floors, but it definitely doesn't pick up dust. But one thing, it's got the brush roll indicator, and one thing that's really nice about this that I'm excited for is the fact that this comes off, and being able to take out the brush roll, because it's the first shark that I've seen that I've ever been able to use that has a removable brush roll. In my opinion, this is like the coolest thing they've done, is being able to remove the brush roll. Because I mean, how easy is it to remove a brush roll and clean hair? It's not very much fun most of the time, but they've made this very simple. I mean, they even have a place to store this tool. I mean, how many people have gotten a vacuum that came with a little tiny tool for doing something, and then they've gone and lost it? They were smart when they did this, and they actually gave you a place to put it. That's a really good design. I mean, I know I would lose this little brush and hair remover if I didn't have a place to put it. but you can tell that it's sealed all around here, which is they're just proving that they say that they have direct or complete seal, which that shows it. But and I noticed, and I don't know, and this brush roll is also removable, this little felt one, which is nice. It's a nice touch that they also allowed you to remove that. But I noticed, I don't know if this is supposed to help with air or suction or whatever. I don't really know what this is for. I would assume that it might be for that, but I don't really know what this like rubber thing is for. But enough with the brush roll. We'll move on to trying to get what else up. Here's the next thing is this tool, the upholstery tool. Let me go ahead and get it open. Fairly stiff. I mean, they're not bad, but they are kind of on the stiffer side. I couldn't really see that really being for anything delicate. One thing that I noticed is it's got these little like suction paths, which so when you've got this where airflow, when you got this down on the floor, it won't be just sucked down on there. It'll still allow air through, which allows for cleaning. Because if you don't have any airflow, which is smart, that's one thing, is if you don't have any air flowing through here, you're not going to be able to pick anything up. Suction itself, just straight on suction, does not pick anything up. So being able to have air moving through is a very smart idea. That's really smart. That's one of the reasons why they're a little bit better on with that than Dyson's, because Dyson, I had one and I gave it to my grandparents. Theirs just sucks right down to the fabric and makes it really difficult to move back and forth. And it's like I struggle whenever I go to clean their furniture for them. I struggle every time. On to the next thing, the powered hose, or the hose and handle that's got the powered hose in it. This was a really nice. I like how it's not clear. I mean, yeah, clear is nice if there's a clog, but in my opinion, the hose on mine, not long after getting it, and it was a clean hose when I got it, because I got it used, but it was a clean hose, it turned a weird color on the inside because it was basically the color of dust, and it stopped being very clear. So that was not something that the one thing I'm looking forward to is not turning a funky color because of the dirt and dust collecting on the inside, because they're not very easy to clean to make them look nice. Of course, you've got the auto carpet, thick area rug to low pile to hard floor adjuster, which is nice. One thing I was kind of sad about that they didn't do on the Liftway Speed model is they didn't offer the actual touch control for turning it on and off on these. I was really looking forward to that, but that's not really anything that you really need. But of course you have your little tag, hard floor mode, gentle on bare floors and delicate area rugs. The brush roll does not actually come to a complete stop. It just the brush roll spins slowly to help with debris pickup on thick carpet / area rug mode. Optimized brush roll and suction for thick carpets and delicate area rugs. Carpet / low pile mode. Optimized brush roll and suction for carpets. The brush roll will spin faster to help pick up debris below the surface. And then of course there's a little tag of triple particle cleaning. Let's move that out of the way. See what the next thing is. Okay, I got the turbo brush or turbine brush, air powered tool. Never really been a fan of these types of things all that much. I mean, they're okay, but I'm just never really been a fan of them simply because they offer with these ones, which they've always been smart about it, is they have holes that allow air through, so when you're cleaning on a surface that's flat, it allows air to go through so the turbine can still spin, which is smart, but I still just have never really liked these because they slow down when you use them. But they offer it, and that's a nice touch to have something for cleaning hair off of furniture. More cardboard. Oh, here's the Ferris wheel. One thing I always this is this one kind of makes me feel, this one might work a lot better, which it doesn't look like it kind of does. This one, the crevice tool is much longer on this, and I give Sharp credit for that, and so it actually has more of a crevice tool, but I've never really liked these designs, simply because this is difficult to get to go up and down, and then also you don't have the full length of the crevice tool. You've only got that much of it really to go into a crevice because of this thing is in the way. I mean, if I wanted a soft dusting brush, just give me a soft dusting brush. Don't try to jam it all onto one piece, because then it just makes this crevice tool slightly unusable. I love that they offer a pretty long one. I mean, Dysons are small. It's like that big, I swear. It just, ugh. They're sometimes kind of a pain because they're so small. Here's the power, or the powered wand, which is a really nice design. It's not, for being a powered wand, it's actually very light. I mean, my Miele powered wand, I know it's older than this, but it's so heavy. Trying to use it on the floor and stuff, it's just, you're lugging around, one, the power head, and two, all the weight of the power, or the wand with the power inside of it. Just, so heavy. It makes it difficult to get it out of, or to move it around. And if I ever tried to do any up in the air cleaning, or up in the air, off the ground cleaning, like up reaching for a cobweb, I wouldn't be able to do it for very long. Now here's the actual suction part of it, the suction cleaner. The meat and potatoes of the cleaner. Very small little cleaning unit. Very well designed. I mean, yeah, I know people complain about them not having a cyclone unit, but I mean, it's not really. I mean, I think these they're not that bad actually. I know people have heard, because on the speed, that the canister is a little bit on the smaller side, but one thing that I like is they've made this much bigger, so it's less likely to clog. They made this area a little bit smaller, but I mean, it doesn't seem to be that bad of a design. They made these, compared to mine, this is so kind of wobbly. It doesn't really like to fit together very well. But I mean, that's not that bad of a design. I've always liked the cyclone on the one single cyclone, and it seems to do really well. I know they've been criticized for it in the past, but I think it doesn't do too bad. One thing that I've noticed that they really changed is the filter on this is really small. Really small, and they've really changed that. For instance, my model I currently have. But it's nice. It makes it smaller, more compact. There's a motor down there. But yeah, it seems to be. It made it in shipping. Of course, down here, the HEPA filter, which is a little bit smaller and a little bit different in design than mine. They have the seal around there for their triple for their complete seal technology. One thing I've always noticed is that HEPA's, which it's nice to have a HEPA filtered device because it does, for people that have allergies, it's very helpful for them. It helps them breathe easier. But I've found that if you whenever I've taken, and it's been running, taken this off, the thing has so much more airflow for cleaning than with the filter in, because these things block so much air, because it has to force the air through them. But it looks like moving on, it looks like it's got a pretty generous cable. I don't know exactly how long it is. That's something I'll have to do a little bit of research on and look. I'm sure it's fairly long. They don't say anywhere how long the cable is, but I'm sure it's probably maybe 15 feet or so, maybe a little more than that, maybe a little less than that. Probably a little bit more than that, because I'm being conservative on the guess. But it could be a little bit less than that. But yeah, that's a generous amount of cable. Anything else? See, this is one thing I've always liked about sharks. I'm criticizing them about this other one. Is this? They give you this little tiny sad thing for crow's tool, and you're like, why, shark, why? And then you get to the bottom of the box and they give you this. Now this is what I call a crevice tool, an extended crevice tool. I mean, how could you not be happy with a crevice tool this big? Haha, jokes. Insert pun and insert joke there. But yeah, see, that's a real, and it's flexible. That's a real crevice tool, not one of these little sad things. These things are not crevice tools. They are, I don't know what to call them, but they aren't really crevice tools. This is a crevice tool because it actually reaches into a crevice. That's what I was hoping for when I was opening this box. It was going to be a decent sized crevice tool. Alrighty, I think that's everything in the box. It's a very pretty box. Time to assemble it. Oh yeah, I forgot. These require a different form of assembly. Click. Hey guys, I'm back. I just realized that the camera shut off. I'm using my actual camera now, but it decided to shut off after 25 minutes of filming, which I can't believe I've already filmed that much. It doesn't feel like it. Honestly, it doesn't. Hopefully I can do something to edit some of that out. Make it a little bit shorter. But, yeah, here's the cleaner, now fully assembled. It's a really nice looking machine, honestly. I mean, I'll have to move the camera back a little bit so you can actually see it better in its full glory. Probably still have to make that a little more than that to get it all in shot. But there it is. It's a really nice cleaner. I'll show a little bit of it running. You can get a feel of what it looks like. I'll do a full demonstration of it in the next video, because this is going to be a really long video already, and I don't want it to be an hour long, just so I can put in a real demo. But this is going to be I'm going to do a quick run of it, and then the demo will be in the next video. Oh yeah, before I do that, I might want to mention about how these store on board. Might be a smart thing to do. These both store on board. Sadly, the full-on crevice tool does not fit on board. I'd rather have this. Well, you might be able to fit that thing on there if this is the one that you use more often. Let's see. It might fit on there. Yeah, you could technically store that on board. You could actually see what I was talking about. You could store that on board along there if that was the one you use more often. It's a little snug, but it fits. That one fits a little more comfortably, but yeah, I think that would work. So, I did notice it really wants to pull itself along the carpet. I know I'm vacuuming on the wrong side of it, from the wrong direction of the carpet than I normally do. But look at all the stuff. Let's do a down pan of what managed to get off the rug in just a small little bit that I vacuumed. That's a lot. I mean, I just recently vacuumed this rug and it's already picked stuff up off the rug. And the filters, even though I know we're going to say, well, you've barely vacuumed, but the filters look spotless. So, I'd say that this thing does a pretty good job just from the looks of it. The inside of the Cyclone still looks really nice and clean compared to the front now. Now it's been soiled by my dirt in my house. But yeah, I think I'll really like this thing, especially for my hard floors. I mean, my hard floors, if you can't tell that I've got hard floors, there, back over there, over there. You mostly only see this rug, but there's a lot of hard floors in this house. And it's not a very big house. But, alrighty, I think I'll let you guys go because this is getting really long. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I love all you guys. Thank you for watching.